wanna ride the boat. Baby, take control.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy T-Lee, and I'm back with another crazy reaction to a crazy video. This one we're watching today is 7 people who gain superhuman abilities after terrible accidents. This one I came across scrolling through YouTube looking for crazy shit and stuff. So this should be interesting because I never heard of anybody gaining some superhuman powers. You know what I'm saying? Besides me being the dopest YouTuber on the planet, you know what I'm saying? That's only superhuman abilities I have gained, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to 100K just to prove to these people that I have superhuman powers, you know what I'm saying? So let's look at this, man. This is interesting to me, so I thought we can get into this. Let's get it.
Number 7, Jason Padgett. Before the injury, Padgett was a self-described jock, and he hadn't progressed beyond pre-algebra in his math studies. After being brutally kicked in the head when he was 30, Padgett woke up the next day to find his world overlaid with complex mathematical formulas.
Now, maybe he just needs to study.
He saw them everywhere he looked, and so he began to draw the things that he saw. Acquired savant syndrome allowed him to perceive various mathematical formulas in the form of geometric shapes. And although part of the brain was damaged, other rarely used sections of the brain compensated for the damaged areas. And with a little luck, the newly activated areas of his mind turned him into a mathematical genius.
You know what?
Scientists don't know whether the
I can honestly relate to him, because I did gain some superhuman powers. I got my ass whooped once as a youngin', and I gained some powers where that never happened again.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
It never happened again. And that's crazy that what's happening to him is like sort of in the same bracket, except he got smarter and I got smarter in, like, you know, being defensive, you know. But that's crazy, man.
Changes in Padgett's brain are permanent. But if he had structural changes, they say that it's more than likely his abilities are here to stay. Number 6, Ken Walters. Ken Walters was a disabled former engineer living on benefits after a heroic accident left him in a wheelchair. When things looked like they couldn't get any worse, Mr. Walters suffered a stroke at his home in 2005. The cerebral hemorrhage came with an unexpected gift in the form of newfound artistic abilities. Following his stroke, Walters, who had never before been artistic, started converting his doodles into incredible digital images. At the age of 51, Ken even went on to create his own software, which was quickly snapped up by computer giant EA Games.
Bill, acting like Bill Gates over there, Bill.
12-year-old Nikolai Kryakliachenko was walking home
Start on
from
his
school
nose.
one day when he was electrified by a faulty wire after leaning against a lamppost. Nikolai was blasted across the pavement by an electrical force, but still managed to get home. The next day, he discovered that metal objects were stuck to his torso and hands after he suffered that electric shock. He is now one of the most popular boys at school, with many of his classmates asking him to demonstrate his superpowers. Number 4, Tommy McHugh. Tommy McHugh was a petty criminal and heroin addict in early life. When he was 51, Tommy suffered a stroke on both sides of his brain that resulted in a new artistic personality. When he was released from the hospital, he was no longer able to walk, unable to eat, and he didn't even know that he needed to eat. But when he returned home, McHugh, with no previous interest whatsoever in the arts, was overtaken by a powerful urge to create. His compulsion and skills kept him painting for an average of 18 hours a day, 7 days a week until he died in 2012.
Damn.
Number 3, Derek Amato. When Derek Amato was 40, he dove into the shallow end of a swimming pool, hitting his head on the bottom. Along with the concussion-related side effects, including amnesia, Amato discovered a previously unknown musical gift. The head injury rewired Amato's brain circuitry, leading to what's known as acquired savant syndrome. Amato now plays the piano like a virtuoso, making up melodies from the patterns that stream endlessly.
Same thing that happened to me. Just didn't have the camera. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. We gotta fix this. Gotta fix this, you know what I'm saying? See,
3 hours later.
we back in the game. We back in the game.
Gotcha, bitch.
First YouTuber to ever show y'all bloopers like this, man. Get this fixed. Huh?
Much later.
Bruised mind. Number 2, remembering too much.
Remembering
This
too
young
much.
woman recently revealed how an accident during a ski vacation left her with phenomenally advanced mental abilities. Despite experiencing a headache and a broken collarbone, she didn't experience any dizziness or nausea and continued to ski the day away. In the weeks following the accident, her vision, perception, and her memory of things began to change drastically. She explained that she could not only remember every place she'd been with ridiculous accuracy, but she could also draw perfect diagrams of every single structure she had ever seen or visited throughout her entire life. Number 1. Tony
Tony Sikora.
In 1994, when Tony Sikora was 40 years old, he was
He looked like he
struck
from
by lightning
Florida.
near Albany, New York, while standing next to a public telephone. He recalled seeing his own body on the ground, surrounded by a bluish-white light. Sikoria's heart had apparently stopped, but luckily he was resuscitated by a woman nearby who was waiting to use the
Damn,
telephone.
God was on his
Although
side.
prior to his accident, he had no particular interest in music. Within 3 months of being struck by lightning, Sikoria spent all of his time playing and composing.
Damn.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed...
Hey, man. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. You already know we on the road to 100K subscribers. Let's get to it. Don't stop.
Press start, I passed the moon. To the stars, I see you soon. Yeah, yeah. Took a tap, now I'm going on a cruise.